All right, I'm in the opening round of the rookie division in the 2020 Summer Major. I'm in my 77 account, so we got upper developed clubs. I shot my 99 account first, and it's kind of got mid-level clubs. And I shot the front nine exactly like you should do it. If you just go out there and if you literally do not take any risks on these holes, play like it's one-on-one. Go out there and lay up in the right spot, drive the green, take your shot. If it goes in, it goes in. If it doesn't, it doesn't matter. You get your birdie and go to the next hole, and you just play minimum score. You're looking at minus 24. And I really think that the way, like, we're in the opening round, so I'm going to go up here and like look, and I never do this in the weekend round. So like looking at the top, like where we're at right now, we still have a bunch of people here haven't played. So we're at minus 29 up at the top, and let's just go below that. So when we're 23, look at the top 10 is dominated by 22, 23s. If you shoot the minimum score of minus 12, picking up hole number 3 and 9, the midterm and the final, picking up those holes, you're looking at a solid top 10, if not a low top 5 or a high top 5, depending on how you want to look at it. Anything more than 24, you're starting to for sure be a top 5, and now you're starting to get into the conversation of a banner when you start shooting 25. You shoot a 26 or higher, then you're really starting to talk about being in the hunt for a banner, and potentially, depending on the bracket that you're in, anywhere from 25 plus can win. If you're at 26, I really think at 26 in most brackets you're talking, unless you're in a rookie masters bracket, you're probably talking a banner. But we've got to try and get the minus 12 per side, minus 24, and we want to pick up 2 shots, one on each side. That puts us at minus 26. So that's really the goal here in this round, and try and find a couple of these holes, try and find the adjustment on some of these holes so that we can try and pick up 2 per side. All right, hole number 1, it's been changed. Old hole on the left, new hole on the right. And I did this earlier in my 99 account. If you come out here with I used a Katana on the front 9, I used a Titan on the back, and I actually ended up in the rough on the back and had to lay it up, and I think I actually recovered. I think I recovered on this one, but with the Katana, I was nicely out here. I don't think I had any risk of getting into the rough. Full sniper coming into the cup, had to put a little bit of topspin on it. I'm going to try and hit it out into this area right here so that I'm coming in with a long iron and try and get out into that area. So I'm taking some in this account because I've got bigger clubs and I've got access to bigger balls. I'm going to go out there, and you can do this with a power 3 ball and get over into that area, but I'm going to bring, with a Titan, I was at 424. So I may just bring a Titan. I kind of like the shot out on the other side. It was super easy. You're in your sniper. And one of the problems with my lower developed count is that I don't have my big topper. I didn't have enough, couldn't put enough movement on the ball. I could take a Kingmaker, take that same bag. Let's make sure I got some accurate stuff in it. I could try the shot from the other side and do the same thing where I'm just pulling up in there. And really, there is some risk involved on this drive shot, because if you mess up on the drive, especially in the front sand, you're looking at, you can't get on like you used to. If you mess up in the rough up at the top, you can probably get on if you have a Nirvana. I'm going to try the lower shot. I want to see what that sniper shot looks like coming into it. And it almost looked like I needed to take some wind off, because it looks like the green is a little uphill from where I'm at. And I hit a perfect going into it, and it actually looked like I over pulled it just doing a straight up adjustment. We will see. I'll try that shot. What the heck? We will go for it. I got nothing to lose. Still practicing. It's in the opening round. It's a different hole configuration, so like we can go for it. Like, is it getting me any better up there, or what's the risk, and what does this look like? I mean, this might look really good. I know I got much better ball guide here. I'm going to do all the side spin and however much curl I can get on with 3 side spin. Remember, 3 rings off, 2.5 rings off. Taking the wind out, it's 2 per ring. So it's a little shy of a ring and a half. Max curl. And I hit it 2 rings great on the inside. As long as I don't clip the rough right there, I'll be fine. Because even if I clip the rough up there at the top, I'd still bleed out into the fairway. 376, no fuss, no muss. And that was a 2 ring great on the inside on a non-overpower shot. So, I mean, it doesn't get much worse than that. It does, but we don't ever want it to get much worse than that. And I think that should be a nice straight in sniper. Now, my sniper in my lower level account only hits 164, and I had to put on a little bit of top spin from out there. But here my sniper hits 172. So I've got 8 yards of raw distance. I'd like to be in the range where you can come at the green where you engage just a little teeny bit of backspin. And I'm about the same distance away. Let's see if my ball guide's any better. In order to get to the cup, I don't like that sand right there at all. Anything to the right, and I'm in the sand. 3-5. I'm going to do a 3-3. I'm not going to take out quite as much of the wind. But you definitely got to hit this perfect. I hit it great to the left, which if I was going to hit it great one way or the other, that was a 2 ring great to the left. So that's two 2 ring greats back to back. And speed wise, yeah, it was definitely lying to me. I don't think you'll have a shot. You could get yourself out a little bit further out into that area, either with a little bit of overpower or even a bigger ball to get yourself out there. And the bigger ball will help you up on the second shot so that you can get farther forward. You want your second bounce to be up here by the green so that you can engage some backspin and get away from that sand. Because where that second bounce was is if you hit it great to the right, the second bounce will end up in the sand. And you want it so that if you hit it great to the right, the second bounce ends up on the other side of the sand. So I think risk versus reward, man, there is some risk on the other side, and you cannot afford on these par fours. You want to put yourself in a spot where you have a great shot to go to the cup, but you don't want to you can't make any mistakes. Right at it. Get 1 ring great to the right. In the hole. A shot like that, you can hit it 1 ring great. The ring set's so small that that 2 rings fits inside the cup. That's why that's one of the benefits of, everybody talks about the Inbringer and talks about the stuff. Everything an Inbringer can do, a rapier can do. What a rapier can do that an Inbringer can't do is an Inbringer can do that shot right there. Where the closer you can pull it to you, the smaller the ring set gets. And the smaller the ring set gets, the more accurate the club gets. I can guarantee you in that spot right there that the rapier is more accurate than you can ever get a rapier. Until a rapier gets to like level 7 or 8 and it gets all that topspin, then it changes. But up to that point, I'm not even sure why rapiers even in there or Inbringers even in the conversation. Just my opinion. But then again, I'm a Firefly rapier fan, so that's the whole deal. All right, that was hole number 1. What was the goal? Goal was to get a birdie. What did we get? We got a birdie. That's the goal. And we've got a midterm and a final on holes 3 and 9. We picked those up. We're at 24. So we're playing for 24, and we're trying to give ourselves an opportunity on the other 7 holes so that the shot going into the cup is a legitimate shot. Like, I wouldn't count that shot right there. There was a shot, but that wasn't as good as it could have got. All right. Thanks for watching.